So it's day 19 of being open. It's Wednesday. I don't even know where to begin. Goodness gracious. So Monday the team came in. We had a great meeting. All the teams together, you know, the right to work with champions. And then Tuesday, so let me back up. So Monday we had a record-breaking day, sold 6 cars. The atmosphere and the vibes were just top-notch. Everybody's starting to see all the hard work that we put into this place. It's just a little feeling what it's going to be like, and it's just a tip of the iceberg, and it's just so exciting to see all the hard work paying off. And then we followed it up with Tuesday, the 4-car day. So that's 10 cars in 2 days, and the weekly record for the store was 11, I believe. And here it is Wednesday, and we've already got 1 sold, and we're about to finish up another 2 or 3. So, you know, we'll be at 13, 14 midweek. Being able to update the team on that and just let them, and just show that, you know, we're breaking records every day, and that we're not just saying these things that everything can be done. And as long as you're willing to put the hard work in and do everything that's right for the company, put the team first. Not company, I shouldn't say that, the team. Put the team first, and, you know, great things will come. So another exciting thing is, so we have AutoFi, that you can go to the website and you can work your deal. The customer and the sales associate team member can work their deal at the table and never have to come back and forth and do the unwanted back and forth that, you know, that all other dealerships will do. So they can do that. We've been doing training on that Tuesday, today, and then tomorrow, and then they're coming back next week to do it again. So, you know, the changes that are being made, and to show, you know, hey, we're just questioning everything here at 800%. And also we just got a lot happening right now. We had one of the banks come in and had a big meeting this morning. So those are some cool things that's going to happen. That's going to generate a lot more leads and a lot more opportunities for us to continue to grow. So to take a, you know, right now this week, if we get a 3 or 4 more out today, and we get to 15, you know, we're averaging 5 a day. We're wanting to get to 9, 10 a day. That all that little extra bit's going to help us get to that 9, 10, 11, 12 and plus cars a day to help hit goals and just to continue to service more customers. So just stay tuned for that.
Day 19-ish. Let's count. Monday, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Today's actually 18. I think it's wrong on the YouTube page for some of the other videos. But today is 18, technically day 21 for the dealership, because the dealership is open on Saturdays and we don't do videos on Saturdays. But my name is Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to 1, a father to 8. You are watching behind the scenes 800% Elite Auto Sales, first of its kind. A car dealership unlike any other, a leadership development academy that just happens to be wrapped in this outer layer that looks a little bit like a car dealership. Quite different though, in many ways. The building, black, white, silver, all of our cars, 85% of our inventory is black, white, silver, between $15,000 and $35,000. Used vehicles only, no new vehicles, and not a single car in the showroom, because we are truly a leadership development academy. If you don't know who I am the owner of 800% Elite Auto. I'm also the owner of 800% Elite Automotive Club, which is a training and consulting company in the automotive space. We work with dealerships all over North America. I'm also the author of the Legacy titles. I should have one laying around here somewhere. And I'm the author of The Morning 5 Simple Steps to an Extraordinary Life. We just on June 5th, June, July, August, less than 3 months ago, I had an idea. And so less than 3 months ago, I had an idea of creating an environment in automotive unlike any other. An environment where our teams would not have a schedule. An environment where we would shut our business down every 7th week and pay all of our people. I had this idea that we could create an environment that would draw people in, that would be able to get the attention of and to attract those that want to be motivated, educated, and inspired. Those that want a completely unique and different experience when it comes to buying a vehicle. Less than 3 months ago, that was an idea. Made a phone call. God stepped in and took idea and concept to reality. It was 11 days from initial phone call to owning it. 11 days from initial phone call to owning it. And then from there, we started this series, this docu-series right here behind the scenes, making up a dealership, literally making this dealership from scratch, which has been crazy. Making it from scratch, and you've been behind the scenes watching every single day, the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs, the wins, and the losses. The last couple of days we've had some wins. Today's not looking so great, but I'm sure there's some wins buried in there somewhere. And this is your update for day 19, 17, whatever freaking day it is. But if you haven't already, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, share with your friends, ask questions. Ask questions. We want to answer your questions. Evan wants to answer your questions. I want to answer your questions. Dylan wants to answer your questions. Sam wants to answer your questions. Zach wants to answer your questions. Any questions that you might have about building businesses, about the pitfalls, the things to avoid, how to win in certain areas, the marketing side of things, the inventory side of things, the people and process side of things, leadership styles, strategies, whatever it is, talk to us. Right, Evan?
Absolutely.
See? Absolutely. Have you guys, they've met you before?
They have.
Yeah, you've been on a couple videos.
They have, yes.
Yeah. What is, we're doing updates.
Mm-hmm.
You pretty much work directly with the finance department.
Yes.
Over there.
Yeah.
You've helped out in lots of facets, of course, but primarily the finance department over there. So what are some updates that you might have? I want to make sure they can hear you.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Yep.
So, yeah. What are some updates you might have for everybody?
Yeah, so some of the finance updates, we got some great lenders, some captive lenders. We got Cap One.
What does that mean? What does a captive lender
Captive
mean?
means that they are nationally known and they have competitive rates and programs from 400 credit score all the way up to 800 credit score.
Okay, got it.
So they're very wide. They're known all around, and they can get you the best deal possible. No matter that we're a smaller store, we don't have a franchise tag. You can still come in and you can get the best financing available on the planet.
Yeah. Now let's talk about that real quick, because I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was explaining to him that it's hard to get banks as an independent store, but it's really important to get banks. And then she was like, "Well, what do you like? You need banks to loan you money?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "No. We need banks in order to be able to serve the customers." And she kind of didn't really understand. So maybe there's somebody watching right now that's like, why are these banks so important? Like, what do they need banks for?
Yeah, so they're so important because every deal is different, and we have to have certain banks look at certain data to make a deal, period. So if we have, the more banks that we have, the better outcome that we have for the customer, the better rates that we can get for them. Like if a customer comes in on an expensive car, a $60,000 car, and some banks don't qualify. Some banks don't have the option to finance a $60,000 car. Some banks don't finance high-end units, or like we're everyday cars for everyday people, but we do have some cars that are a little bit more expensive.
We got one out there that's like $100K.
Yeah. So just diversifying the portfolio and having options when the customer comes to us with a unique scenario. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, so customer shows up, we need to help them arrange financing. For those of you that maybe don't know, so when you go in and buy a car and you walk away with a car payment, your car payment is not with the car dealership. That's why the address you send it to is not the car dealership address. It's some other city, some other state, whatever. So the car dealership has a relationship with the banks. The banks tell the car dealership what they'll do for that customer. The car dealership then contracts the deal based on what the bank told them, and then the car dealership takes that bundle of paper and sends it to that bank, and then the bank cuts a check and they acquire that loan. So now your relationship is with the bank, no longer with the car dealership when it comes to the financial aspect of buying a car, your car payment, so on and so forth. So, okay, so you were saying we've got some captive lenders and you were going into Cap One, and then I shot you over.
So we've got Cap One. We're getting Wells Fargo. I think we got 15 different lenders. So that's a big, that's a big thing. It's really big, especially just opening the doors. A lot of these lenders and banks usually don't make that happen. So they're making exceptions for us, which is awesome. We haven't even sent them a deal and they're loving us. So that's a big thing. Yes, and we just got the ability to serve the customer as far as products go, so as far as protection. So you get some warranties, some extended warranties, different ways to help tire and wheel, your ceramic, all the paint. So we're upping the game on the products that are available that most dealerships, even franchise dealers, don't focus on, and isn't a big point to them to protect the customer to those standards. So our standards are very high, and the protection's really good for the customer. So we got that available as well. So
and part of the reason we're able to do that extra stuff is, unlike let me rephrase that, we have chosen to treat our used car inventory as though it were certified pre-owned. So I'm sure you guys have all seen certified pre-owned Toyota, certified pre-owned Ford, certified pre-owned, which means that that vehicle has gone through a meticulous inspection that allows it to be covered by warranty, even though it's a used vehicle, right? And so we have, I believe it's 140 point inspection that James and those guys are doing on these cars. We're not just going through and making sure, it's clean enough to sell. They're actually basically certifying all of these vehicles, and that allows us to put these incredible products, warranties, service contracts, the ceramic, which is a coating that you can put that protects your paint and has, what's the warranty on that?
So it's a 5-year coverage.
5-year coverage on your paint. So we have good quality, amazing vehicles. We've chosen to only deal with that, and therefore we're able to offer a lot of products that some other dealerships don't even really focus on, because it does take a lot of work and investment to get a vehicle to that standard.
Absolutely. It takes a lot of the what ifs. Like when you're buying a car, the last thing that you think about, the first thing you think about is the experience and when you're buying it, the actual moment, but you don't really think about the future, and you don't think about, months or years down the road. So that's kind of what the product help does, the protection. It helps protect you against the what ifs. There's no what if factors. Your payment is your payment, and you don't have to worry about spending hundreds or thousands of dollars down the road.
So what has this journey been like for you since 2.5 months ago? I was like, hey, made a call, might have a dealership. What's that been like?
So it's been really enlightening on this side of it. Like, I thought I knew a lot about finance, and I do know, I think I know a lot about finance, but on this side of it, it's totally different, dealing with the banks in a different aspect, and just setting up the whole department as a whole. It's pretty cool seeing that side of it, and it's also helped me grow on the consulting side as well.
So when I first said we might be doing this, did you think I was just full of shit or what?
No, I never think that you're full of shit, because we tend to get it done, or we don't, and we move on to the different the next thing.
That's true. We don't follow through on everything.
So I had no doubt that I didn't think it was fake, or that we were just blowing smoke. If it was at all possible, I knew we were going to do it. So very, very honored to be a part of it.
Has it been has it been harder than you thought it was going to be, easier than you thought it was going to be? Everything you expected, more than you expected, less than you expected? What's it been?
So I really didn't know what to expect.
Is there somebody else here?
I don't know. There might be.
Yo!
Nick might be leaving.
Yo! I swear I heard something. Did you
there
hear
was something, but I don't know who could still be here. But I didn't really know what to expect. It is more than what I thought, as far as I thought we would just call the banks. We would send in a packet. We would sign it and say, okay, you know, you're good to go.
Me too.
The products, I thought, okay, we're just gonna get with Protective or RC, and we're just gonna turn the switch on and we're good to go. But that's not the case. There's obviously hurdles that we didn't know. I thought, you know, we might have AC in the building, but we don't. You know, it's just things that we work through.
Oh, the
you know?
AC thing is driving me crazy. Especially we're in the middle of a heat wave right now. It's 98 out there right now.
Yes.
It's hot in that building, bro.
It is. Thank you for everybody that's in that building, pushing and continuing to.
Yeah, we're over here at HQ complaining about the couple hours we have to invest over there, and they're in there all day. So I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you to all you guys that are watching that work.
Absolutely, it's it doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you all. But yeah, it's been fun, man. It's been a learning experience. I'm going to continue to learn, and I'm just excited to be a part of the team.
Hey, listen to this, bro. We got hammered. Bro, there's somebody out there.
Maybe it was Hannah. I don't know. Let me go see.
Well, hold on. You got to hear this. You'll be all right. I know you were just watching that scary haunted house thing, so you're probably a little freaked out. All right, look at this. So this is from Kentucky, the government.
Oh.
KYTC. Okay. Visited dealership 8/20/2024 for basically an inspection, right? Location has 191 vehicles on the property and listed on their website. The dealership has no vehicles dealer assigned, which I didn't know that you had to. I thought as you were selling them you had to do that.
Right.
But apparently you have 15 days in Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
Like when you buy it from auction or whatever, it has to be assigned to your dealership within 15 days.
Wow.
I didn't know this. So it says they have 191 vehicles, none assigned.
Oh, wow.
I asked about when we were going to get dealer assigned the vehicles. The sales manager called, processor, put her on the phone. She advised all the vehicles were floor planned because we've been having to do things through Tennessee.
Yeah.
And then they were like, that's cool, but you have to have a KY certificate of title since 1993.
Wow.
This has been the rule, apparently. So they explained that Kentucky requires the dealership to assign a vehicle within 15 days of acquiring the vehicle, 186A.220. Mrs. Gross advised she did not receive the titles until they had paid the floor plan company for the vehicle, so she couldn't do it, right? Because we didn't have the titles because it was through Tennessee. Anyways, this thing goes on and on and on, and it goes, and basically they're talking about the temp tags. We purchased 300 tip tags from Scott County instead of Fayette County. That's because Fayette County had ran out. They didn't have any. Hannah was trying to get temp tags, and so they went there and they're like, oh, well, this gives us reason to think that this is some sort of fraud or some sort of criminal act. Why would you need to buy that many? And then it's got every VIN of every car. And then it's a little bit wild. So
what do we do with that?
Well, we ask for forgiveness, not for permission. So for those that are watching, sometimes you just gotta kind of get into the fire. And I appreciate everything the motor vehicle department and all of them do to put us in a position to be able to be in a business where we can provide transportation for people. It's awesome. There are a lot of little laws and stuff that we still have to figure out.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was interesting because they were bang, 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 poking holes. And I thought we were through. This just goes back to what you were saying. There's all this extra stuff that we didn't think about, right? Yeah. We were waiting on the dealer's license. We got the inspection there. We were waiting on bank stuff, waiting on floor plan stuff, waiting on all these things. And just when you think, okay, we're starting to get on the other side, then we get hit with that email. And we're like, oh my gosh, bro. Oh, man. But I guess we'll know for next time.
Yeah. Yeah, there will be a next time. Yeah.
We just talk like that all the time. You notice that? We weren't even talking about having a dealership 90 days ago.
Yeah.
And now we're already talking. Where should the next one go?
Yeah. Where should it go? I don't know.
What do you think?
somewhere like tropical. Like let's sell in Miami or something.
Do you think we should go south, where Michael Kerrigan could jump in, but not close to Brad Wise because he would get mad, and not close to Andrew DeFeo.
But like Gulf Shores in like Alabama or something. That wouldn't be bad. We don't have a lot of time. Well, we got Kevin down there.
We have Kevin in Gulf Shores. Yeah. I don't know.
He's in Birmingham. I think it'd be far enough.
What do you think is the vision for you 10 years from now? What does it look like? What's your day-to-day look like in 10 years?
Wow, 10 years.
Yeah.
I would be 40. I'm about to be 30, so I would be 40.
All right.
10 years. Hopefully, maybe we're hopping on a jet.
Okay.
Going from our 10 to 12 stores. And then in between trips, I'm dropping in on some dealership groups that we're working with F&I, helping develop over 800, because that's my new number, 800 F&I managers across the nation.
Oh, nice.
And in Canada. So maybe we're at 800 people, and we're just we're having fun too. You know, we bring the families, multiple.
That's a big jet, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
We don't need a big jet.
Yeah, we could get that GC money, man.
Yeah,
we gotta
I
get
like
that
it.
jet.
Yeah, we can get everybody on there.
But yeah, I need to sit down and think about 10 years. I think about the year, the month, the 5 year, but I don't go out 10 years. So I need to think about it. It's crazy.
You need to think about it.
I'll be 40.
And I'm going to challenge you to think even bigger.
Okay. So like 50 dealerships and 15,000 F&I people?
Ooh, well, I mean,
or maybe
more than 10 to 12.
Okay.
In 10 years?
Okay.
I think we could do more than 10 to 12.
Well, we could.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Franchise-wise, it would be hard to do that
10
in 10
years.
years.
Is a long time.
10 years is a long time. I think over on the used car side, we should have, once we get through and we figure it out, bro.
Just replicate it. Yeah.
So how many now? See, look.
I don't know. Maybe we just buy Lithia.
300 of them?
Yeah, by then they'll probably have 800 of them. So.
See, that's how it works, folks. You got to get around people that'll challenge your thinking all the time. See how quickly he went from 12 to boom. Now, the 800 F&I guys, I'm going to leave that to him. That's his world. He can choose what that number looks like. I don't mess around with that at all. But, yeah, man, it's been fun.
It has.
All right, cool. Any other updates? Anything else they need to know?
Come buy a car. We'll see you at 800% Elite Auto Sales.
Come buy a car. Cool. Thanks, Evan. I think that's all the updates we have. We got to get some stuff right with the Gov. And they've had a great couple days selling some cars. It is very hot in there. And that's about it. I don't know if Dylan's putting this part before his part or after his part. So if it's going to Dylan, take it away, Dylan. If he's already been on here, great job, Dylan. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
So I am here with Mr. GM Zach Banks. We have been struggling with some AC issues in the dealership, as you guys know.
Commercial units out. It's so hot up in that place. 100 degrees.
It's absolutely crazy. But we did find one little solution that helps. And now we have two of those. We found a fan from Arts Rental. They hooked us up. We got one last week? I think it was
It's been a week and a half now, I guess.
Week and a half. Well, we told them to call us whenever they get another one because they work so low. At 4:30 today, they called us. Zach said, get the keys to the truck. We're going to Arts Rental right now.
Yeah.
So we are going to have this stuff set up. It's going to be nice, a little more airflow. We did figure out that having the doors closed does circulate the air a little bit better. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, it does, and it keeps the 100-degree heat out. But yeah, Arch Rental called us at 4:30. They close at 5. We're on the total opposite side of Lexington in rush hour traffic, scrambling to get over there. Cool part is they waited on us a few minutes. It was like 5:02, 5:03 when we pulled in, so it was awesome of them to hang around.
Yeah. Shout out to Arts Rentals. That was very clutch.
Yeah.
Now we got to get back to the dealership and start selling some cars.
Without this thing flipping out of the back of the truck. It's a 70-inch fan. It's a 70-inch round fan we have standing straight up in the back of the truck with a strap.
Only one strap. Not to forget to mention that.
What's up? We got Lamont back here having a good day. You're having a good day. Love it, love it. So Logan and I went and picked this fan up, and we got it in here. So we got it set up over here. You can see it. And this thing puts out so much air. Like right now, it's just blowing around hot air. But if you get close to it, man, it puts off so much wind. And over here is where we have our other one set up. So we already had this one. So we had that fan. And I went and picked the other one up. Seeing we only had one strap. Was worried about it flipping out of the back. Like it could have been fun. But it's getting some air circulating in here, making it bearable on these 100-degree days. So we're doing everything we can to accommodate and make it okay for people to come in and sit here, because it is hot. It is hot in here. That's definite. No way around that. Our air conditioning people are coming tomorrow. I don't know what kind of band-aid they're going to come up with, if any, but they're coming tomorrow. So hopefully some good comes of that. We'll keep you updated on that for sure.